Hey, I'm Henri, and in this video, you're going to learn the 7 ways to stop sugar cravings. The 7 ways to stop sugar cravings are to fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods, drink more water, reset your hunger hormones, get more sleep, check in with your emotions, break the habit or change the scenery, and exercise. Number 1, fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods. When you fuel your body with the good stuff, when we're talking about proteins, fats, carbohydrates, a nice balanced meal, as well as fiber, your body's actually going to be getting all the nutrients that it needs, and the cravings for foods that's normally lacking in nutrients is no longer going to come up for you. So whenever you're craving foods or you're craving sugars, oftentimes if you eat a full balanced meal, your body's actually going to get the nutrients that it thinks it needs from those cravings, and then they're going to disappear. Number 2, drink water. One of the simplest ways to cut sugar cravings or food cravings in general is to just drink water. Keep your body hydrated. Because of the fact that our body thinks sometimes it's actually hungry when it's really just thirsty, all you need to do is drink a glass of water, and a lot of the times your cravings will just dissipate. Now, if you're drinking a lot of coffee, coffee contributes to dehydration because it acts as a diuretic. So if you find yourself craving foods or sugars very often, try to cut down on the coffee as much as possible and try to incorporate more water throughout your day. Number 3, reset your hunger hormones. Hormones are another big contributor to food cravings or sugar cravings because if they're not balanced out, then you're going to feel hungry when you're not actually hungry. And the best way to reset your hormonal system is to actually do a fast. Whether it be intermittent fasting, 24-hour fasting, 2, 3, 4, 7-day fastings, it's completely up to you. But we always recommend that you start small with some intermittent fasting, maybe doing 12 hours where we don't eat, and then 12 hours where you're allowed to eat. And that way your body will actually get to reset its hormonal balance so that whenever you do actually need food, the hunger hormones will tell you, oh, it's time to eat some food, as opposed to when your hormones are all wacky and out of balance, it's not really clear exactly when you're hungry and when you're not. Number 4, get more sleep. Another big contributor to why food cravings and sugar cravings come up is usually at night. Because we're tired, our body is actually lacking in energy and it doesn't have enough oomph in order to get through the rest of the evening. So a lot of the times those food cravings and those sugar cravings will come up in the evening. But really what you just need to do is go to sleep or take a nap. Now, if it is late in the evening and you're having a work shift or you have something that you actually need to do, then eating late at night is probably totally fine because your body's actually going to use the fuel for whatever activities you're about to do. And as a bonus, you can actually cut sugar cravings at night if you just go to the bathroom and brush your teeth. Because everybody knows when you brush your teeth that you don't really want to eat anything afterwards. So even when those cravings, whether they be sugar or food cravings, kick in, because you brushed your teeth, you're not going to want to eat anyway. Number 5, check in with your emotions. A lot of the times food cravings or sugar cravings are masked as an actual emotional craving. So a lot of times when our emotions are not necessarily fully aligned, either we're feeling stressed out or we're trying to avoid something that's going on with either a relationship, something at work, or something with our own self, this is a good indication where we need to check in with ourselves. What kind of emotions are actually happening with us? What are we feeling in this moment? And are we trying to avoid them and procrastinate addressing them by putting food in our mouth? A lot of the times it's okay to eat the foods whenever you're feeling this way, but it's more important to address and acknowledge the fact that I'm stressed out right now and eating food is what I'm going to do to make me feel better, but I also know that I'm not actually hungry. So even though you might not actually be fighting the cravings or stopping these cravings, at least bringing your awareness and your consciousness to why they're actually coming up is probably just as important. Number 6, break the habit or change of scenery. Food cravings and sugar cravings can often come from just being part of your habits, part of your habitual nature and your behaviors. So if you find yourself snacking or wanting desserts after a meal, this is a good indication that you're conditioned to constantly want those sweets after eating dinner. So what you can do is try to break that habit and change the scenery a little bit, like going for a walk or a bike ride or having a conversation with someone like your neighbor. Breaking that habit will actually help to break those food cravings and that conditioning that your body's so used to craving those sweets after a meal. And last but not least, exercise. Exercise is a great way to cut your sugar and food cravings because when we exercise, we're actually releasing natural endorphins which make us feel good, instead of relying on sweets in order to give us that euphoric and happy feeling. And the bonus of exercise is after you work out, it's very rare that you're going to be craving sugars or any unhealthy foods after your workout because most of the time your body's actually going to want to crave those nutrient foods in order to rebuild and refuel as well as repair the muscles that you just worked out. And there you have it. Those are the 7 ways that you can stop sugar cravings. Fuel your body with nutrient-dense foods, drink more water, reset your hunger hormones, get more sleep, check in with your emotions, break your habits or change of scenery, and exercise. Now, if you have another strategy that you came up with that's not included in this list, let us know in the comments down below, and then we can add it to another video. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, click the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and help us grow this channel as much as possible so that we can help as many people as possible improve the quality of their health and their life.